So welcome. My name is Lolita Sheriow, also known as Take Action Lo, and I'm going to be talking and teaching on the benefits of going live on Facebook as well as Instagram, more so Facebook. And if you're jumping on and you can hear me, or if you can't hear me, please let me know, because I definitely don't want to get started and get on a run. And guess what? Nobody can hear me. So I'll just keep it moving because I don't see, let me see. Let me double check here. I don't see that there are, okay, yeah, anyone yet. So if you're jumping on, if you're watching the recording, welcome. So let's see, we got someone. Hold on. You can hear me. All right, cool. Hey, Timothy, thanks for jumping on. So we'll go ahead and get started, guys. All right, this is being recorded. Appreciate you being here. Let me minimize this. Again, we're going to talk about benefits of going live here on Facebook as well as Instagram. So now, a little bit about me and what makes me qualified to teach about marketing for realtors, real estate investors. I just want to reintroduce myself for those of you that don't know me. I'm not only a real estate coach, I'm also a realtor. I got started as a real estate investor back in 2007. I just recently got my license about 7 months ago, and definitely still teaching mainly realtors how to leverage social media and video marketing to not only generate leads, but to scale their business. So I've generated thousands and thousands of leads for not only our business over the last 13 years, but as well as other amazing brokers and agents and real estate investor clients, such as the legendary Miss Roxanne Taylor. If you guys don't know who she is, you can definitely Google her. She's a legend here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. She's a broker and a realtor with Angle Invokers. And she does multi-million-dollar properties. And my team and I had the honor and privilege of working closely with her for about 7 months, about 6 or 7 months, and doing some online marketing as well as producing some high-end videos for her properties. So that was an amazing experience. So let's talk about why to go live. And if you have any questions, please make sure to just enter them down in the comment section or Q&A. And I promise I'll get to you, and I'll answer those towards the end of this presentation, all right? But why go live on Facebook? And one of the reasons why, before I go on, that I decided to talk about this and share and teach some things today is because I actually took up on a challenge the first month of this year in January. I went live every day in January in our Facebook group, talking about different things. So, and just really providing value and content, creating Q&As, doing different video interviews with other realtors and marketers, excuse me. And it was specific to my target audience, which is agents. So if you're a real estate investor, it's the same concept. You're doing the same thing. Obviously, you're sharing different content to attract sellers and buyers. But it was extremely effective, and I'll share the results of what we got out of me going live every day in January towards the end. All right. So why go live on Facebook? Facebook's key success factor is how interactive, engaging its live videos can be, especially with features like comments and reactions, right? Users watch Facebook live videos for much longer than videos on demand and comment 10 times more, all right, which equals more engagement. And remember, engagement equals a lot. So especially when you're on Facebook and some of these platforms. So the more that you get engagement on a post or on the video, that platform, Facebook or Instagram, or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, okay, this is a popular post. So let's go ahead and, share it out with others or make it more visible with others so that they can see it as well. So, and this is organically, I'm not talking about any type of paid advertising. This is all just organic, right? Benefits. So the benefit number one is build brand awareness. So brand awareness is the measure of how memorable and recognizable a brand is to its target audience, right? What better way to be memorable and recognizable than to go live on a consistent basis. This is so true. And I say this time and time again, video content, video is the most consumed content on the planet, hands down. So nothing is as powerful and can work as quickly as video. So, and it definitely helps with building your brand awareness. Okay. Benefit number 2, Facebook Live is cost effective. So obviously it's free, right? So in other words, it's relatively cheap to go live and the return is substantial. Depending on the equipment you already have, obviously this is all you need. Doing a Facebook Live will cost you nothing. So using the platform itself is free, right? And if you already have a webcam or a mobile phone, you can go live now, right? Or right after this presentation. Even when you go live, spending little to nothing, the potential of increased engagement with your audience and real-time interaction can help you boost sales, build reputations, and grow your online reach. Absolutely. And again, stay until the end of this presentation because I'm going to share the results of what came out of me going live every day in January. Okay. Now let's talk about benefit number 3. Find and connect with your audience. So the fact that your audience is already on Facebook is a huge plus when it comes to live streaming, especially if they already follow your personal or business page. Followers are already interested in you, and live video can bring them closer to you. Live video will bring you closer to them, right? Because they feel like they have a personal, relationship now, especially if you're providing quality content, valuable content, then that's what they are typically going to expect. And they're, excited whenever you go live. And that's one of the things that happened with me in January. So I couldn't give a time every day because, just life and different things that's going on. But I told them, hey guys, make sure you check your notifications, click on the notifications. So when I go live, you'll get that notification. And one of the things that I also did was make sure like an hour before and like 10 minutes before, I would post in the group, hey guys, going live in 30 minutes, going live here 5 minutes, make sure you join me, things of that nature. So it will definitely, have people or your followers that are already following you and they're kind of, digging the information they're sharing and possibly doing business with you. This is a fantastic way for you to, bring them closer to you and connecting with them is by going live. All right. Benefit number 4, the real-time engagement. So another advantage of Facebook Live is real-time engagement and interaction with your audience. Nothing compares to being able to reach thousands of people at once and still interact personally with them. Though you won't interact with all the attendees, the possibility that you could is enough to get users more excited about your content. Absolutely, because they have you. So that cuts out the competition. So if you have another investor that's sending direct mail, right, to the same lead or leads, and a majority of them are online or on Facebook often, and they find you and they connect with you or follow you, and they see that you are interacting by going live, you're providing content, and that you're engaging with them, what's going to happen? Well, number 1, you are able to build that know, like, and trust factor much quicker. So when they're ready to take action, they will reach out to you. Or if they know a family member or someone that's interested in selling, buying a home, whatever, then they will refer you. Or they will share your video, or they will tag that loved one. It happens, okay? You can create live Q&As to reply to their questions while producing valuable content, or create weekly shows. So to interact with your audience and maximize exposure, there are tons of possible strategies to make the most out of your live videos, but regardless of yours, real-time interaction is always a must. One of the things, I actually went live last night in our group, and it's this really cool tool. It's a giveaway tool where whoever joins the live, and if they comment a certain hashtag, which I had them to comment hashtag action, then at the end of that live, they will be entered into a drawing where I would do the live drawing electronically. It's a really cool tool. And it would spin kind of like a wheel of fortune spin until it starts fast and slows down, but it's just kind of, plugging everybody's name that entered into the drawing, right? And at the end of the live, we did that drawing and we gave away one of our new ebooks that we just completed, The Ultimate Guide to Going Live. And what happened was we noticed we did a little bit of pre-promotion for it, like a day before and then like an hour before, then 5 minutes before we went live. And we encouraged our followers to invite, others to join. So we definitely had more people that attended live, one, because of the interaction, right? And the information content, but two, also because of the drawing. So now you have this whole nother element of drawing attention and bringing attention to you, to your brand, to your business, that more people can get the opportunity to get to know more about you and your business. And again, to build that know, like, and trust factor. So, and it was really cool. So we had a lot of people on there. But real-time engagement. So benefit number 5, it's easy to use and familiarity. I think I said that right. So try saying that real fast, about 3 times. But among the benefits of Facebook Live, when compared to other platforms, there is its ease of use, right? Since you probably already use Facebook, which we all do, know the user or UI, user interface. We're familiar with it. You're familiar with it. And your business or personal pages by going live will be easy, which it is. Another benefit of Facebook Live is that you can live stream on private mode, which is cool. So those of you that may, you're not quite sure, or you want to test a little bit, or you want to get more comfortable, you can live stream. You can go on private mode. Nobody can see, and you kind of test it out and watch the reply and make sure things are working well. So test the sound, image, resources, internet connection, and everything else, which I highly encourage you to do, especially if you're in an area where the internet may not be as strong, or, it's spotty or whatever. You definitely want to test that out, because the worst thing you want to happen is you get, 20, 50 plus people on it, and, sound goes out, or, internet's going in and out. So you definitely want to test that. But out of all of the platforms, Facebook is definitely probably one of the easier ones to use. And again, most people they're already familiar with it. Now let's talk about benefit number 6, mobile live streaming. So mobile live streaming is one of the essential benefits of Facebook Live. While YouTube requires a minimum number of subscribers, and they do, and other platforms have remained on desktops, Facebook allows any user with a mobile device to stream. So whether you're on laptop, which I am now, and do the same on my mobile phone, but being able to live stream on the go is a massive advantage, and it allows you to produce current content. And best of all, you get to create high quality videos and mobile live streaming gear at low budgets, which I encourage all of our agents and clients that we work with. If you're just getting started, don't go out and buy all this fancy equipment, please. Don't do it. Don't waste your money. You can get just as quality, clear, videos and streaming on your mobile, right? So you can buy some of the little extra things, as you go and as you get better, right? And as you start getting more leads and more deals, then you can kind of reinvest some of that back into equipment if you get really serious about it and want to do it. Is it worth it? Absolutely. But starting out, you don't have to. Okay. Let's see. I think we had, nope, we're good. Okay. So let's go on to benefit number 7. So productivity boost. Videos on demand require pre and post production. You need to outline the content or write a script, prepare your equipment, shoot the video, and edit to up to 5-minute video on average. So, and I definitely recommend that. And that's one of the reasons why we created the recent ebook that we did, The Ultimate Guide to Going Live for Realtors. that came directly out of the results we got from going live in January, which again, I'll share what those are here shortly. But there are best practices that we added in that ebook that if you do, it will help you get better results. Okay. So when it comes to the benefits of Facebook Live, your productivity boost is a huge one. At the end of your live stream, you already interacted with the audience and you have a 1-hour video that can be repurposed and maximized to improve your online presence. Now, this says 1 hour. You don't necessarily have to go 1 hour. The average live time that I went live in January was between 10 and maybe 15 minutes. So that was it. And it was purposeful in doing that. The only time it would go over that is if we, started having more and more questions. The reason why I say we is because my business partner, Carla, also would join me periodically, like a couple of times during the week, but mostly it was me going live by myself. But if I got, a lot of questions, and there were a few times that we did, people were just asking questions, which was awesome, then that would stretch out, that length of time. But again, you're looking at just more content that you can repurpose. So after you do those, I have 30 days of live videos with different content that I created. Do you know how much content that is? And for me, then I'm able to repurpose. And that's actually what we're doing. So we'll take snippets from maybe day 5, right, of January, and maybe 2 or 3 tips that I shared. We're clipping that, and now we're adding it to Facebook stories or Instagram stories or Instagram reels. So I don't have to come up with something every day as far as content to share, but understanding how important content is and for you to provide that content on a daily basis. Now I just have enough content that I can repurpose for a while. So you can keep that in mind. All right. So here are some of the results of me going live. And I just did a screenshot. That was me. That was actually day 18. Why sell in today's market? And what I did was I created a 31-day content calendar for agents to use to give them an idea, because one of the top 3 reasons why agents or investors don't go live is, 1, the fear of what people are going to say. You don't know what to talk about, right? How you look or how you sound. I've heard all those things. So one of the things that I wanted to create and help agents with is content. So I created a content calendar for January. For each day, it shared a topic of what to talk about. And on day 18, why sell in today's market? So when I went live, I just talked about, here are some things that you can share, with sellers. Why sell in today's market? And this is perfect for those of you that are investors that are looking for motivated seller leads. Educate them, right? Share some tips, especially if you're in a certain area. Have that information or have your research done, or, check the latest stats, of what activity is going on that would be helpful for sellers that may be on the fence of selling, that you can talk about for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? Share that out. And at the end, this is another best practice. So, you can nugget this or check this off, is at the end of each of your lives, you want to give a call to action. Where do you want them to go? Or what do you want them to do after you get off your live, right? Do you want them to send you a DM, right? And schedule a free consultation? Do you want to send them a market analysis? Do you want, if they are interested, have them to reach out to you if they want to get to see what an all cash offer looks like? You always want to have a call to action. Do you want them to make sure they're following you, right? And for them to turn on their notifications, so when you go live, then they're able to go ahead and see and to catch your next live. So you always want to have a call to action. So I call it being purposeful on social media. So I haven't always done that, but I've learned, more over the last year. When you're purposeful and you share purposeful content on social media, it will definitely bring back a return, whether it's in more followers, in building our group, whether it's getting DMs, from sellers or buyers that's interested in buying or selling, or maybe from another agent, which is really my target market because I'm more into recruiting at this point in my career to build our organization. And they're interested in learning more of what we can offer to help them grow and scale their business by leveraging social media and video marketing. So you want to make sure that your content is purposeful and not just on there sharing funny videos all day, every day. That's not going to get you paid, right? So if you're going to be on here, you want to leverage it the most effective way that you can for your business, right? So let's go ahead and take at some of the look at the growth. So also when I did that live, this is our group, Realtors Elevating on Social Media. I'd love for you guys to join. Again, I know a lot of you may be in real estate investors, and that's fine. Because again, a lot of the content that I share, it can be modified to focus, on attracting sellers and getting more of those deals for your business. But organically, from December 30th through January the 31st, we grew, our membership grew. So a little under 89%, and that was all organic. And currently we're about at 2,300. So we should bust 3,000 by the end of the month. So, and it's just the consistency. It's the consistency of the activity. It's the consistency of posting relevant content, going live, showing up. And that's what attracts people, right? It's kind of like you can look at any other type of marketing, whether it be direct mail. I'll go back to that. 9 times out of 10, if you send out 100 letters or postcards, you may get 1% or less, right, of sellers that will, reach out to you the first time, right? If you want more, what do you have to do? You have to send another follow-up postcard, and then another one, and then another one. And I think now, I'm told that for investors and realtors that do direct mail marketing, especially to cold leads or cold lists, at least 7 to 10 times they have to touch, that list to be able to get a significant or a decent amount of warm to hot leads, right? And get a deal or two. So, and I know that it just depends on the market. I get it. It depends on the market. It depends on the type of list that you're targeting. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, you're still having to pay out money and you're still having to follow up. So why not leverage one of the most effective tools that's available right now in these times to be able to attract business for free, right? So, and before we go into the Q&A, if you guys have any questions, so the other results that we got from me going live every day in January, we got 4 clients, 2 sellers, 2 buyers, deals. We also had 1 agent to join our organization, and we doubled our leads, and we increased, as you can see, our members in our group. So when something works, what do? You rinse and repeat. And that's exactly what we're doing. So here in February, we're just continuing to keep it going. Obviously, I like those results. We paid 0 in marketing costs to get the business. And another thing that I noticed is referrals. So we've had agents, and we've also had other buyers or sellers that have referred us business based on the activity and showing up and being visible and providing, again, helpful content to our target audience. So that's pretty much it. And I'd love to, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and post them in the Q&A section. Are you using videos? Are you leveraging videos right now in your business to build your brand awareness, to get leads? How do you edit the videos? Great question, Mike. So for the live videos, I don't edit them at all. They're live. So it's as is. So for example, on one day when I went live for like 30 seconds, couldn't hear me. So, and I was just talking, and then I finally saw somebody say, "We can't hear you." I was like, okay. So what I did, I just took it off mute. I said, all right, guys, take 2. Let's try this again. Boom, and it was effective. But people like that. So people like it when you're genuine. If you make a mistake, it's okay. I've come to learn that people really like that. They don't like the rehearsed, just everything is scripted, perfect. It doesn't go off well. But I will tell you, for videos that I shoot, like for my reels, maybe for Instagram reels or even YouTube, those are edited. If it's short videos that I'm posting, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook stories or anything like that, there is an app called Splice that I really like. And I'll put that in the chat section. Splice app or Ripple. So check out those 2, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with either one of them. I kind of like Splice a little bit more. With the free option, you can add music to it. You can add, I believe, captions. They just added that, and I think that's still a part of the free feature, which is important. And that's something that you want to think about as well. So statistically, I can't remember the number, but it's best to have captions. Facebook, when you go live, they automatically put captions on your video after you finish going live. So when somebody goes back to look at that replay, there's already captions there. But I can't think of the number statistic, but it's high. I'd say over 70% of people that watch videos, they don't necessarily listen to them, but they'll read the captions. So that's very important to make sure that if you're editing any type of videos, that you have that capability of adding captions. Now, let me also give you another resource that I like, Veed, FEED.io. I'll put that in the comments. Yep, they have them on TikTok. Yes, they do. I'm just talking about just from your phone. So if you just kind of record on your phone and you're not going to upload it to TikTok, let's say you're going to upload it somewhere else where they don't automatically have captions, these are other, apps that you can use to add them. Veed also, and you can use Veed on your desktop as well as your mobile phone to edit videos. So good question. But Mike, quick question for you. Are you doing videos? Are you using TikTok? I love TikTok. So I've had a few videos on TikTok go viral. It's a lot of work on TikTok though. You gotta, if you really, really, really want to effectively use TikTok and just take advantage of that platform, like for real, you have to be doing 2 or 3 videos a day. He said, I need to make more videos. Absolutely, I'm with you. The amount I'm doing, I still need to make more. I've started doing YouTube Shorts. Check this out. Let me see if you guys can see this. Let me stop the screen share. Before I stop the screen share, if you guys are interested in, grabbing a copy of the Ultimate Guide to Going Live for Realtors, pretty much everything in here that I shared, I talk about the best practices and tips that you can get out of your lives. I can add this link into the chat section if you guys are interested. Let me do this. Stop share. All right, I think you can see me now. I can add that in. But I also want to show you guys some results. I just started doing YouTube shorts. Let me find my page and I'll show you all real quick. Okay, so I'm on my YouTube channel and I'm doing a test. Because right now, if you didn't know, TikTok has the best organic reach, even above YouTube and Facebook, which is nuts. And what that means is you got a really strong chance of your video going viral on TikTok accidentally. So, but there are certain elements and things that you have to know, and you have to be consistent on the platform. Like I say, 2 or 3 videos a day to leverage it. Now with YouTube Shorts, they're coming into a strong second. And since I'm already pretty established on YouTube, I wanted to test it. So I'm going to show you guys my screen here so you can see the shorts I've just done and some of the results. Okay, I believe you guys can see my screen. So this is my YouTube channel. I'd love for you guys to, follow me here and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You can just go to watch.takeactionlow.com and I can put that in the comments. But here are some shorts. And what's interesting is this particular short got over 2,000 views within 6 days. Actually, it was like up to 1,000 views in less than 24 hours. And I was like, wow. And of course, I'm kind of journaling what I'm talking about, the day and times that I, do these shorts. So I can kind of hopefully, duplicate the same thing. But you never can figure out the algorithm on any of these platforms. You really can't. So anyway, so this one's got 2K, right? Now a great time to get into real estate. This one only got 183 views. This is 4 days ago. This will keep you motivated to hit your goal. Real estate goals, 12 views. This one I did a day ago already has a little over 1,800 views. 3 tips to becoming a top producing agent. And I did this one 16 hours ago, only 15 views. So, it's kind of sporadic, but like I said, I'm still doing testing. But another thing that I noticed when I went back and looked, I saw an uptick in my subscribers here on my YouTube channel from doing this, which is perfect. It's more visibility to me, right? To my brand, to what I do, because ultimately, what is that going to result in? Leads and deals. So let's see if you guys have any questions here. I need to make more videos. I would just record a 1-minute video whenever the idea hits. Yep, and I do that sometimes too. I do, because I'm kind of spontaneous like that. And if I have a really good idea, I've gotten out of the bed at 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, let me try this. And sometimes, I've had hits where I'm like, wow, that really worked, or it didn't. So I totally understand that. But see, any other questions? I think that's it. I do want to provide this link here for you guys. I appreciate you being on with me. I hope this information has been helpful and will encourage you more, right? To take action and start doing more. Like Mike said, hey, I'm already doing videos. We'll help you start doing more, because I was on a mastermind call on Monday, and one of the investors, and he's also a realtor, has done and is doing very well in this business, said something that was very profound, and I agree with him. He said, if agents, and I'll also throw realtors in there, if they're not doing videos or taking advantage of adding videos into their marketing, they're going to be obsolete. They're going to be irrelevant. And I'm like, wow, it's a pretty bold statement, but I can understand. I could understand that would be the case, because if you look at the numbers with video marketing, it's consistently gone up over the last 10 years. I mean, it's not slowing down at all, at all. So there's the link, guys, to the ebook. If you like to grab a copy, I appreciate the support. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Take Action Low, or our group, Realtors Elevating, on social media. Love for you to follow us there. I'd like to send you an invitation to join us there. And that's it. If there's no other question, I appreciate you all's time. All right. Okay. Y'all take care. Take action.